We're back.
Action.
Hello.
Friends, welcome back to College of Lore. We're playing D&D, and since this is going to be at the beginning of another video, I'm Jill.
Oh, and I'm Kate.
I'm
Yep.
Camille.
Oh gosh, she's getting lost in the character.
I'm Neil. Hi.
I'm Jake.
I'm Chrissy.
And
We are.
we're in Estersea.
We're on a boat.
I was gonna give a name to our party, but
Yeah.
we don't have one yet.
The storm chests.
It's too early.
It is.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
We haven't saved anyone yet. We don't get any titles.
Except the queen.
You guys
Yeah,
saved.
We
you
are-
saved the entire
I get.
queen.
You guys saved
The
me
entire
too.
queen.
We are the Gerard Butler murderers.
Oh
Yay.
god.
No Gerard Butlers were hurt in the making of this game.
Only their stand-ins.
Right. So you guys have made your way up the Estersea River, up the center of the whole of Estersea. And you're arriving now at Mystenvale. It is nearing evening, and coming up ahead, you see a village that has an eerie red glow. The mist of the evening hangs around the shore, obscuring much of the houses and other structures. As you near the village, you notice that the dock is in the midst of being rebuilt. There are some old charred posts sticking out of the water to the left of the dock. There are 2 lit lamps to the right, and Ellie Joy Bell helps Tuon kind of navigate and land between those lamps. Stepping onto dry land, many of you have a little bit of a wobble that if you're not used to all day on the water.
Mm-hmm.
The ground is covered in dark, round stones of various sizes. You notice that the stones are actually moving slowly in various directions.
They're turtles.
I know what they are, but
Are they
this
in
is
the water?
metagaming.
They're,
I mean, in the water or out of the water?
There's some like kind of going into the water. Some of them are just around on the street. They're all kind of closest to shore.
And
Can
so,
I just like
did you say that it's
do
nighttime?
a roll?
It's getting to be evening. It's like the sun is probably just setting and like it's cloudy, so it's a bit darker than it normally would be. And it's still drizzly, and it's like a thick mist is all around the city or the town.
Lob definitely just stops and goes, oh, look at that. Like everyone has seen this already.
Hey, fisherman, what's that?
Looks like a turtle, I guess. I'd take a closer look. Is it a turtle?
Turtle, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's just tons of various sized turtles, and they're just slowly meandering around on the shore.
Wait, is she being sarcastic, or are they actually turtles?
They're
Oh, they're just turtles. Oh, that's fine. Are they dangerous?
Imagine that.
No,
They're
not
delicious.
dangerous.
Turtles.
Don't worry
Have
about
I
them.
ever-
They're mostly domesticated.
Have I ever seen a turtle before?
Have you hung around the river beds before much?
Not on purpose.
Maybe. You might have gotten trampled by a few while you were unconscious, but maybe you've not really seen many while you were awake.
They're cute.
So, Ellie, what happened to the dock?
Oh, well, it's kind of sad, really. It got burnt down, and we've rebuilt it.
How did
And
that happen?
people were playing with fire. It's not really allowed around here now. There were some kids, I think, and they like, I don't know the whole thing, but one day we just kind of came out, well, one evening, I should say, and it was just on fire, and we had to put it out, and we've been rebuilding it. And I think this happened like a few years ago as well, where it got burnt down, and this is like our 2nd or 3rd time rebuilding this thing, and it's a whole thing. We don't really let like have fire around here anymore.
I'm surprised that, but you're from here, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't your engine have fire in it?
At this mention, she kind of looks at you like with a wide-eyed
Yeah.
stare, and she says, "Not exactly."
Oh.
Oh no, I heard about this in a story one time.
Oh,
Is it a captured fire elemental?
Oh,
no! Oh my gosh, no! That'd be awful.
Oh.
We wouldn't do
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
It's
but
two
it's
captured fire elementals, so they're not lonely. I'm just kidding.
oh my god.
Do not
So,
say that. I'm just
Love,
kidding.
Love completely accepted it as truth. It's just like, oh, my
I'm
goodness.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. No,
What?
no.
So if there's not fire in there, what makes the steam?
It's a steam elemental.
Namalesa's like 2-1. She doesn't want to talk about it.
I'm just trying to I'm cognitive dissonance right now. It's like fire, no fire, fire, no. Just trying to figure it out.
If you want to roll, like, if you want to try and get her to talk about it, you could roll a persuasion check and let me know what you say to try, or intimidation, or however you want to deal with this. But if you want to try and get some information,
we're not going to intimidate her. Come on.
No.
She's
2-1 picks her up. Tell me your secrets, woman.
Okay, well it doesn't matter because I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
Oop.
a natural one.
So
His
no,
charisma's
no,
18.
I added my abilities.
Maybe you have a negative to your charisma. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I have +6 on my persuasion, so it's actually a 7.
she says, well, that's actually a trade secret, so I can't really tell you. I'm sorry, but just know that it's safe.
But you did say that I shouldn't leave it on when we're not in the boat.
Does it have a button?
What?
Like to turn it off? How does it turn off?
Just slide
Are
it
we
all the
gonna
way down.
die? Are we gonna die in a
no,
fire?
It is completely
Eventually,
safe.
every one of us.
I can guarantee you that the boat will not be a reason contributing to your future deaths if they happen to happen on this journey.
Oh my god. That's
You engineers certainly do some remarkable things with boats.
Is she threatening us?
Yes.
Love
I
is
try
like
to
typing.
convince Meldron that we've been threatened.
We're gonna die on this journey. She just said.
You both
Love is
like,
definitely tightening his like life vest. Like even though he's off the boat, he's just like tightening it a little bit.
Yeah.
One of the
Ruben
turtles
is trying to comfort
reaching
Love
up, trying to
by the
grab
end
one
that
of
we're
the
on.
low balloons
Try
on your
land.
vest.
What's the Rob?
Yeah.
Smack it out of the way.
Are there other boats around? Are there normal boats or?
Yes, there are a few normal boats and some like river faring rowboats or canoes and types of different smaller boats and some like fishing boats and things like that.
Right,
for the
but ours is
diversity
the only
of the-
motorized one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is a like a test engine that they're just like testing out, right?
Yeah, this is the second one. Yeah.
And
Are we not?
was the first one taken by the team that went north?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, as you traverse around Mystenvale, Ellie shows you around, and she shows you where there's like a small general goods shop if you needed anything. There's a turtle oil shop and has other like turtle themed items like sweaters, and it's not. Don't worry, they don't kill them. It just like here, watch. And then she picks up a turtle and like strokes its head. And there's like an oil that comes off, and she's like, "It's really good for your skin." And she
Ooh.
like puts it like under her eyes.
My skin's fine, thanks.
How much is it for like a vial of it?
The oil's pretty cheap. Here, I'll show you. I'll bring you in if you want to shop here.
We're gonna need to put a
I mean,
health
if you
warning
can
on
just
it.
get it from the turtles.
Yeah,
I'm
need to
sure
put a
that
health warning on
they
this
probably
video.
put some other stuff in
yeah.
it.
In real
Essential
life,
oils in
people
there.
do not rub turtles on your face. Real life turtles can have.
Salmonella, you can-
That's a very
Salmonella.
bad idea.
Yeah, do not do this in real life. Like,
Also,
disclaimer.
don't like
These are fantasy
any
turtles.
of the stuff. Any of the
Special
stuff that we're
fantasy.
doing, it's probably safe to say you just shouldn't do.
Yeah, don't do anything
Yes,
that you
yeah.
in this video. So did you want to go into the shop?
Yeah, I want to buy something.
Okay, so she escorts you in, and it's like wood. Everything's made out of wood. The furniture, the racks, just there's a lot of wood, just like a lot of Estersea, because there's not much metal.
Mm-hmm.
And
Love is definitely checking out the structure of this building.
it's very well made. A lot of heavy beams and
Oh, he likes that.
yeah. Nice.
Excellent. Yeah.
The structures here, though, are all like on posts, aren't they? Because it's like swampy. I thought I remembered that.
So the ground in all of Mystenvale is kind of like a marshy. Correct me if I'm wrong, Neil. It's marshy, right? When it's like
versus
wet ground
swampy.
and it's not. Is it swampy?
So a marsh is predominantly grasses. A swamp is predominantly trees. Yeah.
So there used to be trees here, and there's probably still like a lot of stumps.
It's some
around
kind of marshy
thing.
or swampy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a wetland. Is
wetland.
A wetland?
Oh, wetland.
So all of the buildings are suspended. They're propped up on wooden beams or wooden posts, I should say.
Stilts.
Yep.
You step up into them. So this shop has, there's like a rack on the wall, and it has a variety of turtle oils of different sizes and for different purposes that have been treated different ways, different scents, different, just a variety of different. I don't want to say flavors, but maybe there's like some turtle oil toothpaste. There
You know what
are
Meldrum's
some-
going to use his for?
There's some sweaters with turtles on it, but also sweaters for turtles. And there's a spot that has like a few turtle shell bowls, but not many of those, just like a few, and they're quite large.
They died of old
So
age.
Like they're made from turtle?
Yeah.
Okay.
They died of
They have
old age.
natural causes.
Or
Okay.
like, yeah. Like you can kind of get that. Like there's no like tiny turtle. There's like just big, and they're very expensive.
Okay.
Okay, well, Nomalisa
Okay.
would like to find a type of like turtle oil for her face. Like
Yeah,
You
okay.
don't-
There's like anti-aging ones, and there's like sunscreen ones, and this protects you from the sun. This helps wick moisture. This one, there's a variety.
And this one, he holds up one to you, makes it look like you have turtle juice on your face.
They all do that.
they all do that.
Eldrin's not into this turtle juice situation.
Love,
the local-
Love goes up.
Yeah, go ahead, love.
Love goes up to like where Annalisa is looking at the oils. And he's like looking at the prices. He's just like, why don't you just get a turtle?
There's lots of turtles
Same
outside.
thing. Just go get a turtle.
Yeah, you just gotta go outside and stroke some turtles.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nomala-
Cheaper, save some money.
Nomalisa will buy a sunscreen turtle oil.
Okay.
How much does it
So you
cost?
bring it up to the cash,
Yeah.
and that's 3 silver.
Oh, okay. How many? Is it 100 silver pieces and 1 gold?
10.
It's 10.
10.
30 cents to $1. 30 cents.
What?
Like if a copper's a penny, and then a silver's a dime, and then a gold's
Yes.
$1.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said 30 cents to $1. And I was like, what?
Yes.
That's what
I
I thought
did, but
too.
that was a poor choice of words.
And then what's an electrum piece? That's half a gold
Half a gold piece. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like 50 cents.
Okay.
or 5 silver.
Yes. It's rare, so.
Nah,
I have to think of it like our money, because I find it really confusing as soon as what is it, electrum?
just- it's
Electric.
half. It's
As soon as that comes in there, I'm like, oh, I don't understand.
and then there's PP.
Yeah.
I mean, platinum pieces. It's
All right.
platinum pieces. The letter P and the letter P.
So,
So does
am I right in assuming that I'm not seeing any turtle focused restaurants at all?
Right. Yes, you are correct.
All right. I'm a little
Turtle
crestfallen.
themed, yes.
Yeah, turtle. Yeah, exactly. Turtle
Like-
themed for sure. But
There's definitely a McTurtles.
yeah.
Like, what's the inn or the tavern called?
The tavern.
It's
It's called
better.
The Drunken Turtle.
The Turtle Shell Tavern.
5 out of 10.
Gypsy Turtle Tavern.
TST.
There you go.
To TST.
All right, the Turtle Shell Tavern is absolutely the next stop on our journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
well, we need to get a room.
Yeah, so Ellie takes you out and she shows you that there's like Twiggy's wood shop and there's a
Twiggy's wood shop? I'm sorry, wait. Go back, what?
yeah, so there's a wood shop and it's called Twiggy's Wood Shop. And as you glance through the window on your way by, there's like walking sticks and like carved turtle houses and bird houses and you know, a variety of wooden goods, like little like trays like this if you want to roll dice in them, and there, you know, there's just a variety of wooden items.
Yeah, Lob's taking a little gander through the window. Just kind of assessing things. Just
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a giant man looking through the window. And they're all like, "What? Does he want to come in?"
Oh yeah, and it's like lighter on the inside than on the outside, so it's just kind of like you show up out of nowhere and the light from the shop is illuminating you in like reddish glow.
Lob just like comes in through the vest. He's just
Yeah.
I see you have wood.
just starts nodding approvingly, and then he notices the shopkeep's there, and he like points at something he likes, and just keeps walking.
There's like a little
They're very
grocery
confused.
store with a lot of fish, but they look kind of like they're all salted, like they don't look super fresh. There is a shop that is closed and is not like advertised on the front. And you know, if you kind of peer in a little bit, Ellie says, don't worry about that. My workshop's in the back. That's just our little workshop building. But over here is the inn, and she like kind of brushes past it a little bit. And over in the distance, she says like there's like the lumber mill up closer to the forest, and the Turtle Shell Tavern is kind of around the like center-ish of this little town.
Will you have a drink with us?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't drink often, but I could have one maybe. So the Turtle Shell Tavern is actually just two large houses that have a fence around both of them. And one of them has like a little bakery in the bottom. And then the other is the tavern, and both of them have rooms for let.
Okay.
Can we
Cool,
just
so,
like bust in the door? We're here.
Hello.
I buy 2 glasses of wine, one for myself and one for Ellie.
Right, the prices are the same as in Estersea, so was like a silver maybe per glass of wine?
Sure.
But what's their specialty? What do they serve here?
Turtle
They
oil.
they've got a special drink that has like a little ice cube in it that's shaped like a turtle, and it's got a ingredient in it, and they kind of wink when they say it because everyone in town knows that it's got some turtle oil that is full of like healthy fats, and
It does like sit really heavy at the bottom of the other liquid though.
it's like a layered drink, yeah, for sure.
Reuben.
Actually, and some of it like pools at the top, like it almost looks like turtle scales.
Yes, ma'am.
Reuben has to try it first. I mean, my good man. Drink this.
We
To
have
your
a
health.
wager on a quick round of cards about who has to drink the turtle drink. One hand, 11 card dragon's tooth. What do you say?
And I have to drink. That might be too high of a wager. I don't want to drink the turtle juice. Like,
Well,
I
you
really
can
don't wanna
always
drink.
say no.
All of the tales
Well,
about
Meldrin, I've never
Meldron
known
that
you to back out of a wager before.
Yeah. Or from back away from a challenge.
Do you guys have the glass like on the table?
We're all staring at this glass in the middle of the table.
Okay, I'm gonna say that Lob does not realize that you guys are like trying to do a wager, and Lob is absolutely gonna grab it and be like, "Oh, what's this?"
Slugs it back.
We all
Well.
watch and wait to see what
Yeah.
happens.
Oh.
Well, it
Yeah.
looks like you're off the hook for now. How about a glass of wine instead?
Roll a Constitution check there, Lob.
All right, I'm gonna use my big boy here.
It tastes pretty
I'm not the
good.
boss. You don't have to do it.
It's a bit
I'm not the
thick.
boss.
It's thick. It's thick.
Gross.
Kind of leaves a film. Anyway, I rolled a 21 on the Constitution.
Oh yeah,
just
no,
so you guys know.
it does taste really good. Yeah, like it's.
But
a
it
good
does
drink.
leave a film.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
You
a.
didn't.
He does take out the he does take out the little like turtle ice cube. He's like, oh, that's something.
That's
something.
something. Oh my god. I love love.
I feel like I would look at Ruben kind of knowingly and then say, all right, 2 more.
2 more of the turtle drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
fine.
bring over 2 more turtle drinks for you, and Ellie gets one as well.
Tomorrow we are going to just get shit.
Cheers, my friends.
We're going to get silly on turtle juice. All right. Here we go.
So if Ella
The
doesn't
game
want,
suddenly turns into a drunken turtle heist where we try to kidnap a turtle.
To make our own turtle
we
juice.
fill the boat with turtles.
Yes,
and see.
exactly. We have to release the turtles, you guys.
They're already released. They're like everywhere in town. I'm pretty sure we tripped on 3 on the way in.
Yeah. So I'd like to chat with Ellie if I could.
Yeah.
While the rest of us
Yeah,
drink turtle juice.
Get silly on turtle drink.
exactly. So to Ellie, I say, can you tell me what inspired you to make a motorized boat?
Yeah. I make a lot of machines that are fueled similarly, and I thought, well, actually, let me show you something. And she like kind of points behind her, and there's like this steampunkish contraption that is pouring tea, like a hot drink. That was actually one of my first, and it just kind of got the old brain turning, and I thought, if I could help with cutting trees, then why can't I help with fishing as well?
So, did you notice that when I came on board the boat, I brought 12 oars with me?
Notice.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, if we had taken a normal boat, I could have hired 12 rowers, right? That would have been money in their pockets that they could have spent in their community. And so the engine kind of prevented that from happening. It kind of took those
12
jobs away
rowers
from those.
along with you. You wouldn't really have space to save anybody, and
That's
it would have
well,
taken
right. We
twice
could have
as
brought
long. I thought you
The-
were in
the
a
time-
hurry to go save people.
Can
with
Reuben
that
wander
many-
over a little tipsy into this conversation?
Sure. with that many rowers, we would have made just as good time.
Right. Well, I
I
mean,
see.
that
Are
would put
we-
me out of a job for sure.
No,
Ellie, you'll have to forgive my young friend here. He's a bit of an old school sailor. Excellent sailor, but a little skeptical of this new technology.
no, I'm
People
not
are.
skeptical. It's problematic. It's going to impoverish hundreds of sailors.
See how 2 boats are going to impoverish hundreds of sailors.
Well, 2 becomes 5, becomes 20.
Oh, we don't have the resources to make that many.
You know, many years ago, I was on a steam-powered vessel. This would have to be in my mid-40s. And, the man on board, very superstitious lad. No matter how much the engineers tried to convince him, he thought that the engine was some sort of devil magic. And in the middle of our voyage, one of the steam pipes burst and started whistling very loudly, and gave him such a scare he jumped right overboard. Come to think of it, that might have been me.
Ellie thinks about this for a second, and she doesn't say anything, but she's pretty positive that her invention is the first steam-powered boat that has ever happened in Estersea, so she's kind of looking at you kind of like
Skeptical.
side eyes a little bit.
Oh, Grandpa's telling his stories again. Lob at this point does enter the circle of chat with an empty glass that definitely had turtle drink in it. He goes, "Did I hear you say you're cutting wood?"
Yeah.
Show me what that's all about.
Oh, sure. I mean, the machine's out in the field right now, but I can show you a diagram and
Out
see,
in the
like,
field.
yeah.
The machine.
Yeah.
It's out in the field.
Yeah, it's up more north.
Lob's gone.
Wasted off that one drink.
No, he's probably up to like 3, 4
I
now.
see. Okay.
He really likes it. It's made with the steam power there, eh?
It is.
Oh, wow. Imagine that. Imagine that.
It still takes a lot of people to work with it, though. It's
Yeah,
not
I imagine.
completely automated, but
Oh, of course not. No.
yeah. So she kind of doodles it out on a napkin a little bit. So someone kind of sits here and they control these gears here or these levers here, and then she shows, and it's kind of like a circular saw machine that kind of like cuts through and then pulls back and the tree falls.
It strips all the branches off there at the same time.
No, we have to get people have to go up and do that first.
Oh, well, if you... he kind of, like, settles in next to her and, like, grabs her pen and he starts drawing. Well, if you bring in these gears right here like this, wow. Well, if you cut right here on the branches, it should just come right off, right?
And she,
yeah.
Like, her eyes are, like, twinkling. And she's, like, admiringly looking at Lob and then down at the page and then up at him. Like, just super impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, it could take the bark right off, too. Save that from the lumber mill. You could go right into sawing into planks. You don't have to worry about stripping it. Yeah. Of course, yeah.
I'll definitely try working on that tomorrow. I'm going to get right to it. Thank you so much, Lob.
Of course. No, of course. Imagine
she
machine out in the field.
She takes a napkin and she's like cherishing it, like she's really excited about it. She like
she's got his autograph.
Yeah. You've made a friend for sure.
Imagine that machine.
I do like that Lob gets so much more talkative on this turtle juice.
Yeah.
And inventive.
Yeah. He's quiet but quite intelligent.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
So,
How much,
Jill,
guys, is Chrissy trying to talk?
We can't hear you again.
Or is the videos? Yeah.
Oh no. They can hear us, but we can't hear them.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Why does this happen?
Aww.
Lob passed out.
That
It's
was a
fine.
very Lob sigh.
So while Lob is sorting out audio issues. Jill, can I make an insight check to see whether or not I believe Ellie about her intention to not build any more of those boats?
Yep.
Okay. Rig. 12.
You do not detect any dishonesty from her. She seems very earnest and open, except for that she doesn't want to give away her trade secret.
Right. Okay.
Man, Kuan really doesn't like this technology thing,
No.
huh?
Let's see here.
Is there anyone interesting in this bar?
Yeah, I was just about to ask who else is around.
Just us.
Yeah, is there
Like-
is there anybody else here?
You know, maybe someone singing or someone really good looking or, you know, young single people or...
So weren't you just
trying it
complaining
out
you
there.
didn't have any money? Why don't you get up and sing?
There
money.
is an area, like a small area, like
No, we could perform.
Yeah.
there's definitely an area for it, and there's nobody
How
performing
drunk
right
am
now.
I?
I've got my loot.
Are you into this? I gotta get changed. I gotta get my costume on. And do
Wait,
my
aren't you
hair. Hang on.
wearing your pirate costume?
It's entirely the wrong fashion.
Oh, okay.
Obviously.
Okay, well you go get changed, and
Wait. What do we do? Like what? Like should we do like a joke thing or maybe like acting or singing? Oh, God.
well, I
need to
don't really
practice.
do that kind of stuff. But there was that one show that we were in before where I accompanied you while you did the,
the story about the mountain climber and the goat.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I think
That's
I
a good
can.
one,
I think I can
right?
remember how it goes. So I'll play and you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do need a third person though, right? To do the callback,
Right.
you know, with the echo.
Can we-
Ruben happily
Yeah.
volunteers.
Ruben?
Yeah.
Huh? you just repeat after me.
Ruben,
every
you
time
know
I
this
make-
one, right? You know this one.
Oh, I'm sure I'll remember it.
He knows them all.
I mean, eventually the whole bar gets into it and everything, but like you need someone to sort of start it off.
Yeah.
Set
Yeah.
the pace.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. You know, I just need to. Anybody got something really furry I can wear?
The life jackets.
Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, Lob, give me that.
Because
still
Lob's
wearing
got
it,
his on, yeah.
All right, I'm ready. He's like,
A good few patrons in the bar tonight. There's a few sitting up at the bar and a couple of tables full. There's no kids present as it is nighttime and people are drinking and they're hopefully home in bed.
Okay.
we should probably warn the barkeep that we're doing this.
Yeah,
Or ask
when
permission.
they come over with your drinks, they're totally fine with it.
Okay.
Okay.
And they say, we haven't had anyone play a song in a very long time, so feel free. I'm sure the guests would love it.
All right.
I'm assuming this is some sort of like story / bar song where you sort of expect patrons to kind of join in.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where the chorus, everybody knows the chorus by the end of the song, and
Yeah.
yeah.
The drunken
I'm not gonna
man
sing
on
it.
Halifax Pier.
Yeah.
As you guys head up to the stage, someone yells, "Do the one about the turtle!" And then someone next to them says, "Barney, shut up! Let them do what they're gonna do. Don't
Yeah.
mind him."
So we'll
Wait,
say we don't know this. We don't know the one about the turtle, although we'd love
I
to
don't know
hear
if that's
it.
true. Can I roll a history check to see if I know one about a turtle?
Oh my
yeah,
god!
sure.
Wait, can I roll a history check?
Yes, yeah. You guys
We'll both
roll
roll.
to see if you know a good turtle.
Oh my
Okay.
god, my history is really not good though.
song
Mine is
combination.
really good though. So
I rolled a 7 and I got
Okay.
a 7.
You might have heard of one, but you don't know it very well.
Okay.
I got 17.
Yeah,
Okay.
you definitely know the one about the turtle.
Okay.
Then can I roll a performance to see if I am able to accompany it enough, even though I don't know her that well?
Yes, yeah. for
So
sure.
maybe like for the turtle one, I will play and sort of sing / spoken word, whatever I do, but then you can sort of be the backup vocals on that.
I'll act it out.
Yeah.
With my 10 performance I roll.
You like act like a turtle. Yeah.
Oh,
Ruben, are you getting in on this one? Do you have any tales about a turtle to tell alongside?
Do you know this song?
Yeah.
He might know this song.
Yeah.
He knows every song.
I think he knows it, but is probably misremembering some of the lines.
That's okay. These people
But
are
still happily singing along.
I got 23 on my performance roll.
Oh yeah. They are loving it. Yeah, like the audience at first is a bit skeptical because there's a little confusion at the beginning, but like Nomalesa just kind of like comes in there and like takes control.
Yeah.
And the music is perfect, and you guys catch on really quick to like kind of the cadence of the music and the words,
like the
and
key
the chorus
and, yeah.
especially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little tipsy. That's why I'm not doing very well.
Right,
That's
but
what's-
like, but you know, Nomalesa's like killing it, and the crowd is like clunking their drinks, their
the
turtle
table.
drinks along with the music, and it's got like this nice like beat to it, and everyone's having a great evening.
Yeah.
Thanks to you guys. And the barkeep says, "Don't worry about your tab. You know, free rounds for all of you tonight."
Oh, nice.
And you for doing such an excellent job. You will definitely your money's no good here. You can stay for free, meals for free, everything.
Wow, really?
Wow,
Yeah,
you guys
you're-
really like me a lot, don't you?
We'll give you a half off.
Oops.
So, in return for that, now Elisa will play all night. Not all night.
Whatever they want.
But yeah, she'll keep performing, and I'm sure Meldrin and Ruben will join her.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Whether or not I know the song.
Okay, so by the end of the night, you've all got free room and board. Like,
Wow.
you've earned everyone, like, you guys can stay for free. They love you. They want you to come back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Should we start a
I'm-
band, guys?
Thank you, Mystenvale.
Play the
I'm
turtle
actually
one
going to sleep
again.
on the boat.
Okay.
You're gonna sleep on the boat, of course you
You
are.
hate the boat.
Well, it's a boat. I hate the way it gets around. It's a boat.
Okay.
It's
Tonight
still
it
floating
wouldn't
on the
be-
water.
Plus, like a lot of our gear's on it, right? I mean, we'd have too much gear to lug it all over to the end.
Yeah.
So.
And at night, it wouldn't have the steam on it anyway, so it would feel more like a normal boat. Nice and rocky.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys have a wonderful night, and you head to bed, and you feel really good about everything you've accomplished today. You made it all the way to Mystenvale. You some of you bought some things or got to see some things, and you had a wonderful evening at the tavern.
Can I say one thing to Melissa before we go to bed?
Of course.
I'm gonna have a moment of earnest sobriety where I'm gonna say, that was actually really fun.
Yeah, it was.
Thank you. And then he feels awkward and stumbles away.
Aww. Mildred.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do before bed? I should have asked.
Oh, I'm gonna put some turtle oil
Oh,
on my face.
it feels really good. It's really soothing and it feels really good. It feels really good. Okay. So, during the night, you each have a dream, and this time I'm going to be letting you know what you dream. Tuan,
Oh, great.
All right.
you're swimming in the bay, and you come up from a very good dive and look up to the sky. It's green, it's usual pale green, and the sun is warm on your face. Then a great boom of thunder accompanies a rocking of the earth around you, on the shore. And suddenly, the sky is blue. Scanning the skies, your eyes flick to the top of the mountains surrounding Estersea, and our gargantuan, scale-covered, spined head ever so slowly rises, dripping and glaring over the mountaintops, and its eyes focus straight on you with cold yellow eyes. And then you wake. And I will tell you what happens when you wake up after I get through everybody else.
Okay.
Now, Melissa, you're standing in the dark. You see nothing. You hear a loud crack, followed by a series of crackling pops and snaps. It's almost like a tree falling, but it's not. You see the source of the sound, and it is a huge book. Like, it's larger than even the mountains surrounding Estersea. And it's being opened by the largest hand you've ever seen as well. This person lays the book flat on the dark, invisible surface that you stand on. Then it's almost like you're looking through the being's eyes. The book is covered in the same language your mysterious book is written in. The being flips the page. It is now a map. The being's huge hand drops down on the map and points at a spot to the northwest of the greater Estersea area in the forest. Your eyes slowly blink closed, and your dream ends, and you wake up.
Okay.
Reuben, you're standing in the forest, and the trees are falling around you. People are paying you no mind and cutting down tree after tree, faster and faster. You dodge them as they fall, but they are cutting it close. No pun intended. You feel pain and loss throughout the dream. A shift happens, and the thought of someone you've held very close in your past comes to mind. You're reminded of a betrayal and hurt that surrounds this person, and then that fades. You are back in the trees, and you glance up. Beyond the tree fall stands a huge mast and ship's sails, larger than you have ever seen before in waking life. And then you wake up. Lob. This might have been a dream that you may have had before. It might feel a bit familiar, but you are sitting with someone you've lost. She is there next to you, sharing a drink, just as you remember from years ago. You may be sharing a subtle joke of some kind, because her eyes are closed and she's wearing a big smile. But then she opens her eyes and you are chilled to the bone. Her eyes are unfamiliar, inhuman, and yellow. You look around and find you are in a cave, surrounded by the oppressive sound of waves. The water crashes over through the cave opening and crashes over you, pulling you under, deep down into this cave. And all goes silent and dark. And you wake up. Meldrin, you're standing in a round stone room that you've never seen before. There is one exit. Before you, suspended in the air, is an elaborate and beautifully intricate designed weapon. It sort of shifts between an axe and a warhammer, sort of uncertain. The weapon is handed to you. The weight of it is exhaustingly heavy. You stare at it for a moment, your eyes weaving around the different shapes and patterns of this weapon, and you drop the weapon and it clatters to the floor, and you wake up. What has woken you all are screams and murmurs from outside. What do you do?
Lop jumps up. Are we all in the same room?
You're probably in different rooms.
Yeah.
What time is it? Is it still dark out?
It's still dark, and the light coming in from the window, the normal yellow from the moon, is not happening. It's now like a white or bluish light.
Huh.
And it was reddish before here, right?
The lamps are reddish.
Yeah.
But the light coming from the moon was always yellowish, and now it is like a whitish blue.
Yeah, Lob's going to run to the nearest window.
What do you see, Lob? What's going on?
Okay.
Are you in the room with me?
I assume we're always in the same room, but maybe.
Well,
I
you
slept
might have
by
come in
myself.
to be like, Blob, what's going on?
Lob, what's up?
Or I came in like earlier and was like, "Well, I don't like sleeping alone. It's not something I do."
He would have let you cuddle. He would have been Big Spoon if you wanted to. Lob doesn't care.
So you look out the window. The moon is almost white, and you've never kind of seen it before. And the sky looks like it's kind of falling in. And that must be why people are screaming. But as these chunks start falling closer to the ground, they separate. And they turn into this light, almost like a snow, but it is this grayish, dark color.
Ash?
And then roll a perception check for anyone who's looking up at the sky.
I'll look out the
Well,
window.
I was sleeping on the deck of the boat, so I just had to open my eyes to look up.
And I was going to mention, Jill, as a half-elf, I have dark vision as a trait, so I'm wondering if there's anything Ruben can make out in the darkness. I'll roll perception for that.
Okay.
I only got a 5 perception.
Okay.
You got a 15?
Okay.
12.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Lob to see what Lob sees.
Okay.
I got a 12. I don't know.
Oh, I heard you, yeah.
Waiting for
Okay.
Ruben.
I've got
Okay,
18.
sound has been all over the place, so.
I'm so stressed.
That was 18 for me, Jill.
Nice.
Okay. So, what did you get again, Tuan?
15.
15? Okay, you and
Ruben?
Ruben both see something that you've never seen in the sky before. Between these chunks of darkness that are plummeting down, you see little twinkling lights up in the sky. And then they're gone. And everything goes back to normal. The moon looks yellow again, maybe a bit brighter than before. And you do not see these lights anymore.
But this black snow ash continues to fall?
Yeah, so it covers you. You're kind of looking up, and they hit your face, and they just start like kind of coating you. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. It does feel like you felt snow before, so it's not cold, but it just it lands just as lightly, and maybe a couple of chunks land close by, but they kind of puff on impact.
Wait, so have we ever seen stars before? I can't remember.
You've never
No.
seen stars
Okay.
before.
We have now.
Well,
Some of you
Ruben and I
have.
have.
Yeah, I haven't. Ruben's probably seen them before.
Ruben's done everything,
This
though.
is
He's
the
not that old.
Yeah. Ruben might have seen them before.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you now.
Yeah.
I get you now.
I want to run outside and check out the stuff.
Okay, so people have gone inside and are like brushing themselves off, and you run out. And do you like scoop some up or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wanna
it
take a
feels
handful.
like it feels so light, and you can smear it, and it leaves like black trails, and it you do recognize this as ash, like Lob had kind of observed earlier, and it feels like normal-ish ash, but it feels kind of old and almost like a bit brittle, like if you were to kind of really concentrate on it.
Hmm. Is there like,
I mean,
is there a fire nearby? Like, I'm gonna look around and see if there's a fire nearby.
Okay.
yeah.
Perception
Lob's following,
check.
and Lob's going to do the same. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, roll perception to see if you can see any. And do you guys have dark vision?
No.
Yeah, I
Okay.
Oh, yes, because you're a dwarf. Yes.
do. But having said that, I rolled a 9.
A 9? You do not see any plumes of smoke or any embers or anything. The only thing you notice, like the lamps are still lit and they are red, but you don't see any hint of fire or anything like that.
Lob rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Plus 2. Yeah.
Okay, so you, even though you can't see very well in the dark, you give it like a really good, really good once over, and you're kind of scanning the horizon.
My lumberjack instincts kick in.
Right, and you're like kind of smelling the air as well, trying to see if you can smell any like fresh fire or anything like that. You kind of get that turtley smell, but past that, you kind of might breathe in a couple of ashes. And this does remind you of that day long ago, like years ago, maybe 10 years ago, where a single flake of ash had fallen and you had seen it, and that's why you watched the skies. But you do not see any hint of fire or any plumes of smoke either, and you don't smell any hints of burning, like flame or anything like that.
So do I notice a commotion in the town? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's died down a bit now, but you definitely have heard people like slamming doors and kind of exclamations of surprise and things like that, and that's what woke you up.
Okay, so I'll head back over to the inn, and I think Chrissy had something else to say. Sorry.
Yeah, I just want to say that Lob kind of like gathers up like a handful, and he's now looking for Lisa to talk to her.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. I don't know where you're at.
Yeah, she'll see. She was looking out the window from her room, but once she sees you guys out there, she'll come out.
Okay, yeah. So he kind of turns around and he's like, "Do you have anything to keep this in? Should we? I don't know. Should we keep it?
Yeah, it's a good idea to keep a sample.
Buy a cup from the innkeeper.
Yes, maybe there's somebody nearby who has like some vials for sale as well, or I do have sheets of paper so I could like fold it up into an envelope.
Yeah. He kind of like hands it over to you.
He's like, whatever, just take it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah. Seen something like this a long time ago. It was only one flake, but
did you?
Not like this. But.
This is so strange.
Did anyone else see those points of light in the sky?
These flames?
What?
Well, no. Like
flames, embers.
When that stuff was falling out of the sky, I looked up and there were like holes in the sky, and beyond the holes there were like little points of light. Like
so I saw those too.
Like maybe like bugs, like fireflies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean that's what they look like. But I mean the only thing that I've ever heard about like that are things called stars that were in a navigation manual that I read from the library in Estersea.
Like
and
stars.
It's like from before. It's from like before the plague. So I mean I almost thought it was like, just travelers' tales because we've never seen them, but that's what they look like.
Sounds fake.
So Ruben, you saw them too.
I did. I must say I'd never seen anything quite like that before.
So maybe when we get back to the city, I'll show you that book I'm talking about.
Library dates.
I'm in.
Say, Jill, is the town? Are we surrounded by the cut down trees, or are we in the area where there's still forest?
Yeah. So on this little map I drew here, across the river, like directly across the west river, there's trees. Across the east river, because Mystenvale is kind of at like a fork in the river. Mm-hmm. The other side is all cut down, but you can tell there's like a lot of effort for replanting, but they're not growing, and so.
So yeah, Reuben seems unusually quiet and preoccupied, and he sort of wanders towards like the nearest cut down tree he can find.
It's not too hard. You just go a little bit outside it, like probably like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, he sort of wanders in the direction of the cut down forest.
I want to ask someone nearby if they've seen this before.
Like just
there's a lot of
villager?
people observing. Yeah.
Okay. The innkeeper's nearby. His name's
Yeah.
Jaren.
Oh, Jaren. I probably don't remember.
Jen.
Hey, Jaren.
Hey, oh, hi. Oh, sorry, I was just, yeah. And he's like,
Yeah, we're all. Is this a thing? Is this a feature of your town?
no, I've never
Is this a
seen
bug or a feature?
anything like this. I've never seen anything like this before.
Like, not any fires that might have made lots of ash, or...
Well, I mean, the closest thing was when the dock burned down, but it didn't leave ash like this. Nothing like this.
How did the dock burn down?
Oh, a couple of kids, I think, or it could have had something to do with the feud. There was a fishing feud between the fisher folk and the lumber folk, and it's been a thing. It's quite died down, but yeah, it could have had something to do with that, but
Put that in my notebook. Potential feud?
Just a note, Jill. When Reuben wandered off, I followed him.
oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Reuben, let's see what you're up to. So you wander out of town, and are you trying to be stealthy, Tuan, or are you...
Not particularly. I mean, I'm not going up to walk with him. I'm trailing along. I'm keeping him in sight, but just to make sure nothing happens to him.
Okay. So, Reuben, are you keeping a watch or listen, or are you kind of absorbed into what you're doing?
I would say Reuben's definitely aware of his surroundings. He's not, in a trance or anything.
Okay. So yeah, you might have a feeling someone's following you. Whether or not you care, that's up to you. So what are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just having a moment, or what are you doing?
After the strange dream that Reuben had last night, he can't shake an ominous feeling about all of the chopped down forests, and he wanted to have a closer look at some of the tree stumps.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
$17.
Okay, you can tell that these were not chopped by a normal saw or axe, that they were chopped very quick, like a swift chop, and it looks more perfect than you've ever seen a chop before.
So, is Tuan still following a distance behind me, or is he maybe caught up?
If you stop to start looking at stuff, I walk up to you. I don't hang back. And
so I mentioned what I've noticed at Tuan. I'm not sure how much time you spend in the woods, my friend, but have you ever seen?
I know how to build boats. I know about working wood. So I feel.
Have you ever seen a stump that looks quite like this before?
I assume not. No?
No.
Okay. No, I don't know what could make a cut like that. So, Reuben, this is a strange night. Whatever just happened in the sky, for one, but just prior to that, I had a pretty strange dream. Did you happen to have a dream as well?
It's a coincidence I did as well.
I wonder if the others did.
No.
Do you feel like sharing what you dreamed?
Oh, my dream was about these woods that were chopped down. A lot of it has disappeared from my head by now, but I just remember dreaming about the trees getting cut down at a startling pace. an inhuman pace, and I felt an incredible loss.
Well, absolutely. Without the trees, where would we be? In my dream, I was swimming in the bay, and there was suddenly an earthquake. The earth, the valley shook, and the sky, the green sky, shattered and turned blue. And then a huge monstrous head loomed up behind the valley mountain to look at me with yellow eyes. So, and people have mentioned recently that they've seen a light at the entrance to the bay. I'm wondering if perhaps there's something lurking out there. And I mean, in my dream, the sky shattered and changed to a different color. And that's kind of what happened tonight.
It does seem oddly fitting, doesn't it?
I think we should talk to the others and see if they dreamed anything.
Yes, I think you're right. Let's head back towards town.
All right.
Okay. You head back, and there are definitely tons of turtles all over the road that you're, making sure you're not stepping
Turtle
on.
update.
And you might have stepped on a couple and stumbled a bit, and then the turtle makes like a hissing, snapping sound and like growls at you a little and turtle. You didn't crush them.
It needs to be like a turtle traffic Twitter. Do they make like lines in the ash?
Yeah,
Like
for
turtle
sure. Yeah,
tracks all over the place?
some of them, if they're like little butt drags a bit, they're like, there's like a big line, and then some of them are able to keep themselves off the ash, so there's just like footprints, and yeah. They're mostly heading for the water to like rinse off.
Yeah.
Dusty ass turtles.
Mm-hmm. And you
I'm
make it
gonna
back
go
to
back
town.
inside also. I don't
Okay.
Back into
want
the
to hang out in the ash.
inn?
Yeah.
And the ash stops falling. Like it, for about 10 minutes, it's kind of falling after the sky goes back to normal, and then it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Lob would have stayed outside until the ash was done falling, like kind of like under an overhang kind of thing, and until he knew like everybody like was back inside and safe, and everything had calmed down a bit. He probably would still be outside by the time Tuan and Ruben would come back into town.
Lob, how are you doing?
Oh, tell you what, this is something.
It really is. So it just so happens that just before we woke up, before this strange sky event woke us up, both Ruben and I had kind of strange dreams. Did you have a dream?
A little different than usual, but it was. What was it? I was having a drink with Lonnie, and that's pretty normal. I've had those dreams before, and then she looks at me. She's got yellow eyes, and we're in a cave, which I've had a dream cave, and no, the cave is new. The cave is new, but the water coming in, that's old. I've had that before. Yeah. So there's some differences. I don't know why her eyes were yellow, but
So
dreams.
This is the person that you used to know?
Yeah, my sister.
Oh.
Yeah. She
And you said her
swept
eyes were
out to
yellow.
sea. Yeah. They aren't normal. They were brown before, but yeah.
I had a dream where I saw a monstrous head with yellow eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
Something.
I think we should talk-
That's something.
Yeah.
Certainly is.
You have a dream too, there, Ruben.
I did. Lob, what did you happen to get? Did you happen to get a good look at these chopped down trees?
No.
It's the most remarkable thing. You should come and have a look at them in the morning, I went over to investigate, and the marks on these trees are unlike any, not made from any axe I've ever seen. As if
Could be Ellie's machine there.
maybe, it's as if by some magic the tree was sliced in a perfect line.
Machines are amazing, eh? They're amazing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable what you can do. Yeah.
I've never had much of a head for this engineering stuff myself.
No. It's fascinating. It's fascinating, isn't it? Oh, another life probably would have worked with machines. Another life.
So I motion to go inside, and I head in, and I find Meldron and Nomalisa and inquire whether or not they had strange dreams and share what I dreamed.
Nah. Regular dreams.
Yeah, Nomalisa.
So you did have a dream.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
dream about babes all night. Usually. What about you, Nomalisa?
Yeah.
You dreaming?
Nomalisa will be like, oh yes, I had a dream as well. And she'll explain her dream. So as a reminder, the dream starts in complete darkness. But she hears this cracking and popping and snapping, which is this huge book that looks similar to the one that she got from the library in the deep speech language. The book opens up to a map of Estersea, and the giant hand that's been opening up and paging through this book points down to a spot on the map of Estersea, to this area northwest, was that right, of Estersea. And that's when I woke up.
So outside the valley?
It's not outside the valley. I think it's in the area, but outside the city, northwest of the city of Estersea.
Okay.
Estersea is like a huge circle, and it is within those boundaries. Like I call the entirety of that circle like the greater Estersea area, and then there's like the city of Estersea, and then this was pointing, like if this is where the city is, and this is the circle, or sorry, that was awful. Like the circle, it's like for me it would be here. I don't know if I'm reversed, but is it
very close to the mountains, Jill, or is it like halfway between the mountains and the city, or?
Yeah, from what you remember, it was pretty close to the mountains. It's pretty far up there.
And it's not where we're currently going?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're headed pretty much straight north.
Yeah. So I share my dream. I'm pointing out two things. One, that the sky changed. The sky became blue. It seemed to from the normal green, and of course that's what happened tonight. I mean, the sky didn't turn blue, but it changed radically.
Yeah.
And then also like a huge monstrous head with yellow eyes rose up behind the mountains surrounding Estersea. So Jill, you said I was swimming in the bay in my dream. Could I get a direction where the head was appearing? Was it northwest?
Yeah, it was south.
South, which would be to where the entrance to the bay is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like maybe you didn't feel like those two things were connected. I guess like you weren't like, oh, like there was no light bulb moment with it. It was just but it was huge, like gargantuan. Like it was just yeah.
Do we all have something gargantuan? Because like my book was huge.
No, mine. No, Lonnie was normal size. She was normal size, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Oh. Back into love.
I actually can't remember what Meldron's dream was.
And you don't need to. It's his dream. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell you.
All right. Well, that's very odd.
Yeah, you guys have weird dreams.
It's perhaps a side effect of the turtle juice, eh?
That's what I'm thinking.
I did not have
That's what I'm thinking.
So that's not what it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you should.
you just dreamt about swimming around in the water. That's like probably what you dream about every night.
And an
This
earthquake, and a giant monster head, and the sky breaking.
We're back inside the
been a
tavern right
strange
now, right?
12 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruben.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say at this point, Ruben has been brewing himself a mug of tea and is starting to regain some of his good cheer. And offers tea to anyone who's interested.
Yeah, I'll have some tea before I'm going to go clean the boat, so I'll have some tea first.
What
Sweet
is it
ball
like?
yeah.
Is it still like the very middle of the night, or?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably
we can go
like
back to bed.
4 a.m. or
Yeah.
something at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, Lob's kind of hungover and tired. That's just kind of hitting him
We need
now,
to
so
go
I
back
think
to
he's
bed.
gonna. Yeah. The two of you go back to bed.
Yeah. I think Nomalisa will go back to her room too, and she might like lay down in the bed, but she probably has trouble falling back to sleep.
Yeah. I would say after staying up restless for a little bit, Ruben decides to go set up his tent and sleep outside instead, a little distance from the town.
That's fair.
Okay.
Meldrin slowly looks from Annalisa to Nomalisa. Not Annalisa.
That's embarrassing, calling a girl by the wrong name.
Now
Never
I'm
happened to
figure where
Meldrum
I
before.
got that name from. But he's looking from Nomalisa to Lob, trying to figure out who is most likely to let him snuggle.
I mean,
It's Lob.
Lob, yeah, Lob definitely would. Yeah, Lob doesn't
You know
care.
what? And he's pretty, Lob's pretty
He's a
comfortable.
cuddle bug.
Yeah.
He is
like,
a cuddle bug too.
In a
Yeah.
completely non-sexual way. Just
You know that Nomalisa's like not tired and is probably just going to talk to you incessantly about some book or whatever.
yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanna sleep with something big and furry.
That's Lob. Yeah.
And you would be big because I'm a dwarf too.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
double the size.
That's cute.
Yeah, Meldrin doesn't feel
Get a
much like
big teddy
talking.
bear, he gets a
on
little
bed.
teddy bear. Yeah. Nah. Lob just wants to go back to bed.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Good night. Actually, it doesn't even
Good
say
night.
It just goes to bed.
Yeah.
Does anyone have anything they'd like to do before we close for the night? Okay. So you guys, Tuan, do you sleep anymore, or are you gonna be a bit tired tomorrow? You mentioned you want to clean the boat. Are you gonna just like clean it when you wake up, or are you gonna not sleep anymore?
Well, I check when I get back. I check it. Is the ash still just powder? Is it like turning to mud or something, or is it?
Oh yeah, it would definitely be getting moist from the mist of the
All
city.
right. Well, then I clean the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you clean the whole thing, or do you just clean
Yeah.
enough that? Okay.
No.
So tomorrow you will have a point of exhaustion if you decide to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the rest of you might have a bit of trouble getting to sleep, but you do manage to get the rest of your long rest. And in the morning, the sky is it's normal green, but it's a bit brighter. It seems a bit, the sun seems a bit stronger nominally. So you're kind of glad that you have your sunscreen, because the sun feels like a midsummer heat, but it's starting to turn fall. But it feels like that, that hot sun.
She's glowing.
Yeah. You would think that you had such a bad sleep, but like you don't have any bags under your eyes or anything. Like your skin looks really good.
Wow.
The ash is, yes, it's all turning to mud. And in the morning, when you guys wake up, you do sleep in a little bit. maybe a bit longer than you were expecting. But someone comes running into town screaming, "Help, help! Bring stretchers. We need 3 stretchers." And that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Interesting.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
I'm just going to take a note here. Okay. So yeah, that wraps up our second session of Estersea. There was no fighting. I planned some stuff, but we ended up getting a lot of awesome role play in this session, which I super loved. Like, you guys did so good. Like, I had so much fun hearing you guys talk to each other and just kind of live in this world, and it really was awesome. You guys rock.
Yes.
So
Yay!
I love this.
Thanks, Jill.
Yeah. Thank you, Jill.
Not every
Yeah, thanks
session.
for DMing.
Not every session has to have fights. It's not all about that.
Yeah,
so
this was like
yeah.
an excellent
I like
example of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you guys rock. I had so much fun with you guys.
Same.
And thank you for everyone who's watched us tonight.
Yeah.
I hope
Thank
you enjoyed getting to know our characters better and uncovering some more mysteries. I mean, I don't think we got any real answers to anything, but there's like a lot more weirdness going on.
Build up.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and I mean, there's a
yeah.
lot of weirdness to come, but you might get some answers maybe next time. I don't know. We'll see.
It's still early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still. That was only session 2. We got lots of time. We're gonna we'll get answers eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to apologize for the technical issues I was having. I'm going to try to troubleshoot that. I'm in a new place, and I just set up the internet like last weekend. So I'm going to look into what's going on with that.
On your new
Thank
place.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you guys. And Namalisa, you still get to keep your inspiration that you got at the beginning of this session. So there will probably be more rolls next time.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to jot notes for getting inspiration for next session, feel free to, do a little write-up or something, and I will ask someone else next time. Like, we won't do 2 in a row kind of thing.
Sure.
So yeah, thanks guys for playing with me. I hope you had fun. I had a blast, and thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you, Jill.
Yes,
Thanks,
thanks,
Jill.
Jill.
Thank you, DM.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.